Sweet venom ran through Jasmine's veins, and she passed it on to me. You see, this all started about 20 years ago, with my lungs expanded for the very first time, and I heard the deafening sound of my lifeline beginning to snap really slowly. Then the news came, but apparently a tad too heavy, because Jasmine couldn't bear it. Jasmine couldn't bear the thought of passing on all her aches and pains to her newborn son, then waiting a decade only to bury it along with him. You see, his eyes shone like brown stars in the middle of big yellow clouds. His heart thumped like slave drums after the echoing sound of freedom from the chain to which they've been bound for so long that their songs became linked to misery. His body was still covered in amniotic fluid when Jasmine finally succumbed to the fact that she cannot stop him from living a life filled with such great pain and constant agony that he'll either have to suffer hurt or hurt for suffering, because either way this was really happening. The doctors wouldn't stop walking in the room with from bad to worse news, and finished off with the capitalization of your son has just been diagnosed with the SC branch of the sickle cell. And that's when all hell broke loose. You see, from that day forth, I cannot remember a single season when I didn't have to worry about my life coming to a premature end due to a blood clot. But I refuse to lose the smallest instant or any fragment of any sentence, because I'm reminded every day in the back of my mind that my toe tag reached 10 years past due. If life was a game, then I must be living the longest overtime. Pure blood stands for more than just a name, but living proof that God is on my side. My veins constantly run dry, but Jasmine's eyes cannot seem to do the same, because her soul constantly cries out for help for her son. But it seems like no one has ever heard of nor cares for the millions of ones that suffer and die daily. But instead, everyone's heads wrapped around American obesity, even though we choose to stuff our face with McDonald's. I didn't choose but was given this fate, but that don't matter, because this disease is dominantly known to be of African descendants. So why invest our funds in corporations that will help sustain life in black men? But Jasmine was no racist. Jasmine didn't focus on the blissful ignorance of mankind, but instead she did what she knew how to do best, and taught me how to walk in a straight line and place an S on my chest for son. For she was my mother. For she taught me that my life would never be done nor over until I fulfill my father's will. And that's why I spit these lyrical venoms, because she passed it on to me. Sweet venom ran through Jasmine's veins, and she passed it on to me. You see, this all started about 20 years ago, with my lungs expanded for the very first time, and I heard the deafening sound of my lifeline beginning to snap really slowly, as it still does. I just wish you guys could hear it too.